Fuck! It's dead! I'll kill it!
I have it. I can now open the box. This is despicable. Return at a more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Step away. This one's mine! You leeches didn't kill him! Filthy fuck! Back to the bloody crime!
It's locked.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth! Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need. Whose blood could be purer than that of
How
William?
dare you interfere with my...
Lord Reid.
You Londoners are no match for me!
Thanks to you, we have a new powerful member, Dr. Reid.
The great Doris Fletcher led some sort of skull nest in her theater. That's just disgusting.
Welcome back, my mortal peer. Let me look at you with my piercing new eyes.
Good evening, Aloysius. How do you feel?
Mr. Dawson to you. You may be my maker, and I thank you for that. But we must not forget etiquette.
Forgive me, sir.
You're forgiven, my dear doctor. And if you need anything, even the most expensive items to help you in your mission, you just have to ask. I'll be glad to sell you some of the rarest goods I own.
How is this?
All is lost. The elite of this country is now...
What is the situation in the club?
The guard...
Can't you stop their plan?
We have to look at the bigger picture here.
How do you feel since your return?
I think I may have acquired and read every forbidden document about vampires and how it feels to be an immortal. I even own a copy of the Blood Bible.
What is this Blood Bible?
It's supposedly the only documented evidence that
What have you discovered?
that mortals are but puppets in our...
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Dawson.
Sod off! I don't reveal my life to someone I hardly...
I beg your pardon.
You had me.
What is your plan, if I may ask? Not for the city, but for your own future.
My future and the future of this city are one, Dr. Reid.
I may need equipment.
I've heard you were investigating the origin of the epidemic. You would better hurry, Dr. Reid.
Don't you see we're trapped? What if McCullum decides to launch a full-scale attack against the club?
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
Welcome, Lance-Bearer. To what do we owe this pleasure?
I've located the true origin of the epidemic, and I'm about to end it.
All is already lost. The city verges on collapse. The epidemic has spread so widely. Disgusting skals are everywhere.
The epidemic could be stemmed if I destroy the original carrier. England can be saved, but only with Marshall's blood.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you, or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
Now go, Lance-Bearer. Craft a legend to be sung to Ascalon recruits for the ages to come.
Undead! Leech spotted! Watch out!
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found a vital ingredient for my recipe. Good evening, Vampire Hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reid?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want...
I have found the carrier, McCullum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A Vampyr Doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reid.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from...
Not enemies. Maybe that...
Thank you. Can we...
Indeed.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brute.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And
how are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers.
Will you leave the Guard now that you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit?
Will you hunt me down?
You're a vicious beast.
Farewell.
Do not stretch your luck, Reid.